Okay, I'm out. We'll just talk about the lilies a second. I'll pluck them with the pruners I showed you, the ones that start to turn yellow, but eventually all this stuff is going to go dormant. Probably end of September you're going to really start seeing changes where you can start plucking them out. Then when it gets cold out and you still have some left that need to come out, because you're not going to be inside this pond in the early season, late season. You're only going to go inside the pond for about 3 months or so of the year, you know. Otherwise you're going to just work from the outside. But here's your little pruner thing, and you go down under the water, and then you snip them this way, the ones at the late season. You don't snip down low because it's sharp, another sharp thing. You don't want it getting near your liner. I snip it so it's got like 1 to 2 foot worth of stem left underwater, and it'll just process itself. But these are definitely all going to come out eventually. These guys, you're just going to give them huge haircuts. You're going to buzz saw them down low, you know, down to about here, and you're just going to leave them. They will come back with new shoots next year. Same goes for the ferns. If you want to trim them down, you can just trim them down. They'll come back. This is a vacation feeder if you ever plan to go. I left you a resource too. Bonnie, our pet sitter, knows how to work this feeder, and she checks it, and she knows how to rinse the filters, because what I just did today is a full pond cleaning. You're not going to do that every single time. For example, there's a lot of sediment right now. I plan to just pull out just the 2 filters, turn off the pump again, just that filter, and rinse them real good. You don't need to take out the entire contents over here when you want to just do a quick little filter after you have done a scraping, because this is probably going to take 48 hours to get all the sediment onto the filters. So this little guy here, you just hammer down outside the liner, right here. Hammer them down, and then the attachment just sets onto there, and it's a timer feeder that'll feed them. The trick is you'll learn with the koi, they splash a hell of a lot, and so you'll make sure you don't have that thing right down on the water from the bottom of the feeder, or it'll clog from moisture from them splashing it. So she knows how to check that too if you're gone, to make sure that it's not clogged and that it is letting out food. And that's why you have to be careful about your liner of people like him. So there's that extra layer of liner there and along the bottom, so that if he does that, go get water. No. There's an extra liner layer all along there, so that if they do put their paws right there, it's on the top liner, not on the bottom.